I love municipal bonds. Municipal bonds are really fun. Fun, 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 fun. Municipal bonds confidential.
The United States Virgin Islands is in a lot of trouble. It is a disaster, and I am not talking about a hurricane type of natural disaster. The Virgin Islands disaster I am referring to is a political and government-made financial catastrophe. The confidential truth is that the U.S. Virgin Islands is in a multi-billion-dollar financial hole. Just to make sure you heard correctly, I shall repeat, the Virgin Islands is in want of billions of dollars. Not the M word, the B word, not millions, billions. If you are planning to vacation to the U.S. Virgin Islands, if you own property in the Virgin Islands or are considering purchasing property there, and if you are a municipal bond investor, be forewarned. Previously I have spoken about another financial disaster of a government. Please look back at episode 7. In it I mention the sovereign country of Greece. Greece may be a wonderful, magical place with history and great beaches, but, simply put, Greece spends more than it has. The U.S. Virgin Islands is similar in that it is a magical, wonderful place with great beaches. It is well known for its glamorous island names of St. Croix, St. John and St. Thomas. Unfortunately, similar to Greece, it spends more than it has. However, the U.S. Virgin Islands is not an independent sovereign country. It is a United States territory, which makes it a unique type of United States municipality, which allows it to issue U.S. municipal bonds. And they have issued municipal bonds. The U.S. Virgin Islands is like Puerto Rico. Not a U.S. state but a U.S. territory. And if you did not know, Puerto Rico is bankrupt. They filed bankruptcy in 2014. Or at least they tried to file bankruptcy. Puerto Rico bankruptcy kinda finally legally happened in 2016, or maybe 2017. I am not discussing nor detailing the Puerto Rico bankruptcy nightmare in this episode. It would be too much. After 5 to maybe 8 years of lawyers and oversight and judges, Puerto Rico is not yet really out of bankruptcy. Suffice it to say, U.S. municipal bankruptcy, and municipal bond bankruptcy, and even more so U.S. territory bankruptcy, is very complicated. Is the U.S. Virgin Islands next to fail? For those who follow U.S. municipal bonds and public finance, Virgin Islands' financial woes are not a surprise. They are well known. For the most part, it could be said the U.S. Virgin Islands relies almost entirely on vacation dollars and tourism revenue. The territory has little manufacturing nor business economy. The only industry of note is a rum industry. The loss of an oil refinery a decade ago had a negative impact that still resonates. Nonetheless, the government of the U.S. Virgin Islands kept spending. With declining revenue, the result has been annual budget deficits. These deficits are in the millions. And it has borrowed far too much money. Borrowed in the billions. The downward spiral of budget deficits and growing debt has gotten worse. These are two words you will hear more and more, deficits and debt. I prefer to put them in that order, deficits and debt. Because budget deficits lead to debt. However, there is another U.S. municipal budget problem area that is just as bad if not worse. And that would be a thing called unfunded liabilities. This refers to a cost or expense that may not be in this year's budget, but it will be in the next or future year's budgets. And when you hear the financial term, unfunded liabilities, it will probably be in regard to the government employees' retirement fund as well as the retirement health care fund. The confidential truth is the U.S. Virgin Islands Pension Retirement Fund is underfunded by billions of dollars. Not millions, billions. The current leadership of the U.S. Virgin Islands has come up with a solution to owing their pension fund billions of dollars. They are considering issuing a unique form of municipal bond. They want to issue approximately $1 billion of pension obligation municipal bonds. Serious. It could be argued pension obligation municipal bonds are like a Ponzi scheme. Simplified, after all the shuffling of funds, the U.S. Virgin Islands are still underfunded by billions of dollars as well as billions of dollars in debt. The current governor of the U.S. Virgin Islands is Albert Bryan Jr. The current director of its Office of Management and Budget is Jennifer O'Neill. The current head of its Public Finance Authority is Bossede Bruce. I doubt they came up with this solution of issuing more municipal bonds. I am concerned they are being led astray by the many Wall Street financial advisors and lawyers and underwriters who buzz around them like vultures. So, I will be nice and politely ask the governor to not be led astray. Please do not issue pension obligation municipal bonds. Please do not answer deficit and debt and unfunded liabilities problems with ever more debt. There are other solutions. You should take note that as I discuss beginning of 2022 current events in the world of municipal bonds and U.S. public finance, that the U.S. Virgin Islands is actually on the list. The U.S. Virgin Islands are all of 133 square miles. It has a population of 87,000. It is tiny, so to speak. And it is a place known more for being a playground for the rich and famous. It just seems so unlikely they are in a financial hole in the billions of dollars. How is it possible? It is a nightmare indication of how bad U.S. municipal finance is. It is a nightmare indication of how bad the situation is with United States public employees' pension funds. Because with this, the Virgin Islands is not alone. Every single U.S. municipality faces this deficit and debt and underfunded pension problem. From states to counties to cities and all of their political subdivisions. All of them. Be forewarned.
I love municipal bonds. Municipal bonds are really fun. Fun, 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 fun. Municipal bonds confidential.